now we'll take you to Uzbekistan, where the official ceremony to welcome Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan is underway. Let's take you live.
Bosh vaziri Imran faxriy qarorlar sizni O'zbekiston Respublikasiga kelishingiz munosabati bilan saqlandi. Faxriy qaror boshlig'i podpolkovnik Xanikolov.
Prime Minister Imran Khan is on a two-day official visit to Uzbekistan, and as you can see live on your screens, the President of Uzbekistan, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, is introducing his delegation and his government officials to the Prime Minister of Pakistan. And the official welcoming ceremony of Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan in Tashkent is underway, as you can see on your screens. The Uzbek President, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, introduced his government ministers and his delegation to the Prime Minister, and earlier Prime Minister Imran Khan had arrived in Uzbekistan on a two-day official visit at the invitation of the Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev. And also, earlier speaking at the Pakistan-Uzbekistan Forum, Prime Minister Imran Khan said both countries shared historical, cultural ties, adding that economic ties between Pakistan and Uzbekistan needed to be promoted further. He also spoke about the rapidly changing environment in Afghanistan, calling for peace in the country, as he also mentioned, as I quote, "Peace in Afghanistan is vital for the region." He also said trade with neighboring countries will ensure our people's standard of living improves. You can see live on your screens Prime Minister of Pakistan in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, on a two-day official visit at the invitation of Uzbek President. And now the Prime Minister of Pakistan is introducing his delegation to the Uzbek President, as you can see on your screens. Prime Minister of Pakistan is in Uzbekistan on a two-day official visit upon the invitation of Uzbek President Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev. And this live coming on your screens is from Uzbekistan from the official welcoming ceremony of Prime Minister Imran Khan. Right now, you can see on your screens the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, and also the Uzbekistan President, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, and the Prime Minister of Pakistan is introducing the delegation which has come along with the Prime Minister on the two-day official visit to Uzbekistan. Earlier in a ceremony, the Prime Minister of Pakistan also paid great importance to the Pakistan-Afghanistan-Uzbekistan railway project, which will bring about a revolution in the region, adding that Islamabad wished for peace in Afghanistan and stronger bilateral economic relations with Uzbekistan. And he also mentioned this tour and this relationship is just at the beginning and it will continue to build up. And also, in order for the relationship to build up, it is dependent upon how quickly we connect with each other. And speaking of which, he also mentioned the Trans-Afghan Pakistan-Uzbekistan railway project, and he termed it of great importance for the entire region. As you can see live on your screens, this is coming live from Uzbekistan, where the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, who has been given an official welcome by the President of Uzbekistan, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, and he earlier introduced his delegation to Prime Minister Imran Khan, and right now the Prime Minister of Pakistan is introducing his delegation to the Uzbek President. Earlier, Prime Minister arrived in the country accompanied by the Information Minister, Interior Minister and Minister for Maritime Affairs, National Security Advisor and the Minister for Information Technology. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi is also accompanying the Prime Minister on this historical tour. Live images coming from Uzbekistan of the official welcoming ceremony of Prime Minister Imran Khan. As you can see live on your screens, earlier a guard of honor was also presented to the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan, just for the viewers who've just tuned into Indus News, we're bringing you live images from Uzbekistan, Tashkent, where an official welcome ceremony is being held for the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan is on an official two-day visit at the invitation of the Uzbek President, Shavkat Mirziyoyev. Prime Minister Imran Khan, on his arrival, was greeted at the airport by the Uzbekistan's Prime Minister, Mr. Abdulla Apripov, earlier. And speaking earlier, just in the day at the Pakistan-Uzbekistan Forum, Prime Minister Khan said both countries shared historical cultural ties, adding that economic ties between Pakistan and Uzbekistan needed to be further promoted. And speaking of which, he also paid high importance to the peace in Afghanistan, which is important not only for Pakistan, but also for Uzbekistan. And he also paid great importance to the Trans-Afghan Pakistan-Uzbekistan railway project, which is very important and imperative for the region, for the connectivity and for both growth of economic ties. As you can see, live images on your screens coming from Uzbekistan. This is the official welcoming ceremony to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, by the Uzbek President, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev. The Prime Minister is accompanied by the Interior Minister, Mr. Chaudhry Fawad Hussain. He is also accompanied by the Interior Minister, Sheikh Rashid Ahmed. He is also accompanied by the Minister for Maritime Affairs, Ali Haider Zaidi. Also, National Security Advisor, Dr. Moeed Yusuf, and the Minister for Information Technology of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Province, Mr. Atif Khan, along with Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, is accompanying the Prime Minister on this two-day official visit to Uzbekistan at the invitation of Uzbek President Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev. And right now you can see the welcoming ceremony of Prime Minister Imran Khan in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, being given by the Uzbek President, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev. And on this tour, the two sides are expected to sign various memorandum of understandings and agreements in various fields as well. And to mention, Prime Minister's advisor on trade, Mr. Razak Dawood, is already in Tashkent along with a delegation comprising 135 business leaders from the country to discuss trade and investment opportunities between Pakistan and Uzbekistan. And also an international conference termed the Central and South Asia Regional Connectivity was held, in which Prime Minister Imran Khan addressed, and he paid great importance to this relationship between Pakistan and Uzbekistan. And he also shared few of his memories about Uzbekistan, and also he mentioned of visiting, and he's also looking forward to his tour to the historical places in Uzbekistan. Right now you can see on your screens the handshake between Prime Minister Imran Khan and Uzbek President Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, which is a fond gesture of the strong relationship between the two leaders and the two countries, as Uzbekistan and Pakistan share history, they share culture, and they also share traditions. And this invitation was extended to Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, by the Uzbek President, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev. And earlier speaking at the International Conference on Central and South Asia Regional Connectivity, Challenges and Opportunities, Mr. Imran Khan, Prime Minister of Pakistan, paid great importance to the relationship, and he also said that this relationship is just the beginning and it will continue to move on. The Prime Minister had earlier also paid great importance to the Trans-Afghan Pakistan-Uzbekistan railway project, and he also asked for the speedy completion of this project for the regional connectivity and prosperity of the entire region. You are watching the live images coming from Tashkent in Uzbekistan of the official welcoming ceremony of Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan. We'll keep you updated with all the latest on this tour and from the news around the world. Keep watching Indus News.